Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode we're going to be discussing how I broke a Thrunite Neutron 2C. Stick with me. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, we're going to be discussing and doing a full test and review on the Neutron 2C. If you're joining us for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new episodes or our daily giveaways. And make sure you smash that notification button so you don't miss anything. Also, we have a new round of our Amazon gift card giveaways, and to enter, you need to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. We also pick winners in the very next episode, so if you enter on this particular giveaway, you'll find out who the winner is on the very next episode. Now, for those of you who follow my channel regularly, you know we get a lot of flashlights in the mail. Happens a lot, from Olight, Thrunite, Nightcore, Phoenix. Traditionally, we stick to some of the main brands. Wowtac is among the other ones. But this particular light is a little older. This one was covered months ago, and we also got it months ago. But the reason why we held off on it, as you can see, we beat this thing to hell. We have very high standards. And over the course of me talking about this poor broken little punk, we're going to be throwing over all that overlay footage. We were merciless to this thing. We dropped it, threw it, dunked it under water. I mean, we just gave this thing a new level of hell. And actually, for the most part, it did a really good job. It wasn't until the very, very last segment where we decided to go ahead and drug it behind our car that, well, as you see from the overlay footage, after getting dragged for a half a mile, it stopped working. Now, there's been plenty of flashlights from Wowtac and Olight that have had to go through this particular test and passed just fine. It's a very, very big telling sign between a good, solid EDC performing flashlights and kind of like the bomb-proof ultimate survival flashlights. Now, why do we do this? We gotta think. We have an endless supply of flashlights if we really want them, to be totally freaking honest with you, because we're a gear review channel. We test things. So I have to be able to take this flashlight and try to simulate 5 to 10 years of just extraordinarily stupid hard abuse in a very short window. Now, in some cases, I actually exceed that, because some people would just kind of use it, stick it in their glove box, turn it on, and they're done with it. But for me, I try to think if you're in an apocalyptic or a survival situation, and you were just in the worst elements humanly possible, would this thing be able to handle the crap that you might end up accidentally throwing at it? I play the what-if game with these things. So throughout the course of testing, we broke this flashlight, and we told Thrunite, and they sent us a new one. So we've spent quite some time. You can see this one has a few little minor dings and some blemishes, and we dropped it a little bit. And we basically, I can say this. If you dig the design, you like the concept of it, and you're looking for something a little slightly different than in the single 18650 or the 2 CR123 alpha battery category, this is actually a pretty good EDC driver, and it can handle some abuse, and it'll take some pretty rough treatment considering. But as far as being like a bomb-proof ultimate super mega flashlight, no. Now, if you want to know anything about the nerdy tech specs, we're definitely going to have those down in the video description. But something we do want to mention is we've had a lot of companies kind of just forsake us if something breaks on our channel. Like, there's a few things that we have touted as being crappy or failed or anything like that. There's been a few companies that are just like, they stopped talking to us altogether. And there are quite a few companies that really stand behind their product. They're like, we understand it's a production item, things can fail, no big deal. We're gonna send you a new one, we're gonna replace it, and try this one out. And we did. Now, we didn't drag it behind the car again because we talked to them and they said, no, this wasn't designed to be kind of like an ultra super rugged mega flashlight, even though we kind of give a level playing field to all the flashlights, because we just want to know, we're a survival channel where we like to play that what-if game. Due to the fact that people really don't get their Johnnies in a tickle and don't get mega super excited over a flashlight review, I will throw out the nerdy tech specs, and you guys can pause and print screen that and get some ideas for that. But all in all, it has some decent throw. It's an okay emitter. It's got some okay run times, like 2 hours or so, all the way up to 49 days if you put it on Firefly mode. Overall, it's a pretty decent flashlight. Not the best one that Thrunite's ever thrown out there, but like I said, something that I appreciate about a lot of these flashlight companies is they do have a pretty solid warranty. Some people have nightmare stories, some people have praising stories, some people have issues where they, oh my god, I had 3 flashlights in a row that busted on me, I got these crazy lemons, but they kept replacing them, and now I have one that's bomb proof. I've dropped it 7 times and it hasn't broken, and it's freaking amazing. But all I can say, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's hard anodized aluminum. We have the charging port right here with micro USB. It does have a pretty good bright setting, has a single mode button design. You kind of pressure click for it. It doesn't have a butt, so it can stand on its end pretty regularly. And it is a nice short little flashlight. It kind of just sticks out a little bit. Doesn't get super mega hot when I was using it. It is IPX8 rated, even though there is that port right there. It seems like the flashlight companies are getting on board with sealing their ports a little bit better, just like they are with cell phone companies nowadays. So I'm really glad to see the big, huge jumps in innovations for overall toughness. Now, this is what you get with your flashlight. You get a lanyard, you get some spare O-rings, you get the cable, and you get a pouch. But all in all, I said all that to say this. The Neutron 2C is a reliable flashlight if you're going to use it as a daily driver and treat it as a normal flashlight. This flashlight's good to go. Is it full 100% bomb-proof and ready for the apocalypse? No, it's not. However, that does not denote that it is automatically crappy. I have kind of levels. Like if it could pass a certain standardized level of testing, it's definitely going to be something that you could throw in your EDC. You can make your own decisions whether or not you would put it in there. However, for me, if you want a bomb-proof light, it's definitely going to have to pass the full gauntlet of testing. This one didn't, but it's not a bad flashlight. I do have levels of success. The winner of yesterday's Amazon gift card giveaway is Evan Duncan. Congratulations, Evan Duncan. You're the winner. So definitely come back to our channel so we can get your contact details. But that's about it for now. And if you enjoyed the testing, the retesting, and the overview of the Thrunite Neutron 2C, definitely throw this video a big thumbs up and share this out with your friends and family in your social media networks so we can keep growing, thriving, and making awesome videos for you guys. But that's just about it for now. Hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out.